Welcome to Disney Show! All right, the SAG Award nominations are out, and it's finally some good news for the cast of Color Purple.
Yay!
And Boy George reveals he never wants to be friends with Janet Jackson.
Ooh, he better watch it. All right, y'all, before we start dishing, joining us again is our friend TV host from Fox 2 News Detroit, Marielle Lou.
Hey, I love it here. Thanks for having me back, you guys. All right, HK, let's get it started. Someone else is sipping on Cat Williams' Haterade.
And apparently it's tasty, right? Well, it seems like the Cat Williams effect is just rippling through the whole industry. Now, up next, clearing the room, we have Stephen A. Smith, all right? Now, the feud between him and fellow sports personality Jason Whitlock just hit a brand new low. Now, the two have always had venom towards each other, but recently Jason went in on Stephen's memoir, Straight Shooter, a memoir of second chances and first takes. And Jason says the book is full of lies and even changed Stephen's name to Stephen A. Myth. Well, Stephen clapped back on his podcast and he didn't hold back, man. Check this out.
But I mean it from my soul when I say this is the worst human being I've ever known.
From the soul.
I don't know of another human being worse than Jason Whitlock.
Well, damn, I could name a few.
He is a piece of He is the absolute worst. And he lies. And he incriminates.
Yeah, he said all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Some of those
he
things you
called
can just
all
look
kinda-
at and see.
Yeah, he went off. He was upset. But the thing is, I don't even know who the Whitlock person is.
Thank you. Where's the picture of him?
Now I'm gonna look up who the Whitlock person is after this because I want to see who he is and what he looked like. So I just feel like had he not said nothing or tried to keep it in, we wouldn't care and we wouldn't look for him. Now he gonna get his followers and his people and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hate that.
Two things. Stephen A. Myth is hilarious,
It is.
but I've never doubted anything that Stephen A. Smith has ever said. Like his hot takes are his own, but stuff like this, like I believe him. I believe everything he's saying.
He don't usually snipe at people, and Jason, like, quote went to everything, and he responded on X posting, I knew Stephen A. was limited. I didn't know he was this limited. I'm starting to feel sorry for him. I beat up a baby seal. Stephen really leaned into you, right? And you came back with that. Boom.
Well, I'm looking up Jason Whiplash. I don't see him.
Whitlock. Whitlock.
Oh, that's why I'm not seeing him.
Or you can call him Jason Ziploc, because he definitely looks like he walks around with snacks.
Stephen A. Smith is an intelligent man. We all know that.
Yeah.
I would have never answered to him.
Even gave him no time of
Never.
day. Yeah.
As the saying goes, I always have a little saying, if the dog barks at the moon and the moon barks back, what does that make the dog?
The moon?
I would have more questions about the moon and why did it bark back,
First off,
because
I'm
everything we've known about the moon has been wrong up to this point.
Let me
Now,
check.
can you explain what it means?
Yes, if the dog barks at the moon and the moon is the star and the moon barks back, what does that make the dog? The star.
Moon ain't no star, bro.
Okay.
The dog's not still a dog barking at the moon?
Because if I'm the star and your
That's
ass
okay.
barking
It
at me, you
take
think I'm
too
gonna
long to
bark back at you to
explain.
make you the star?
The moon
No.
is not a star, though.
Oh, y'all just, honey.
Okay,
What? Shame on me.
moving on. Award season is in full swing, and the nominees for the 30th Screen Actors Guild Awards are in. So Oppenheimer and Barbie are leading with 4 noms each, and The Color Purple has been nominated for Best Cast in a Motion Picture. So that's everyone. Everybody's finally gonna get a chance to attend the ceremony together. Y'all better send cars. Danielle Brooks was the only one from The Color Purple to also get singled out in the supporting category, where she will be facing Penelope Cruz for her role in Ferrari, as well as Divine Joy Randolph, who just won that Golden Globe for her role in The Holdovers. Another surprise, Sterling K. Brown, making it in the supporting actor category for American Fiction, where he's gonna face off against Robert Downey Jr., who also won the Golden Globe, and Ryan Gosling. Guys, we're all members of this union, so who are you voting for?
Oh, wow. We could vote?
You can vote, Jesse Wu.
I'm
How do I
voting
vote?
for everybody in The Color Purple. I'm voting for Fantasia, Danielle, Taraji, Coleman, Domingo,
cast.
everybody.
I'm voting for everybody black.
Do we think all the Taraji commentary has put a cloud over The Color Purple in any way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was necessary, though.
I hope she's not blackballed after this, though.
I don't think she's gonna
You
get
don't think so?
blackballed.
Hopefully not. She said nothing but the truth.
Yeah, she said the truth. Tyler Perry's always hiring.
They're gonna add that car for us. Know that much.
Food in the trailer.
Okay. All right. Another celebrity autobiography has dropped, y'all. And you know what that means, Gary? Morty. So, Boy George was a big star in the 80s, and of course, he's known for his makeup child. Well, in his new book, Karma, he dishes on a run-in with Janet Jackson.
Oh, Lord.
They were backstage at the 80s show Solid Gold. And George approached Miss Jackson without his makeup on, and she gave him the cold shoulder. Later, when she saw him in full face, Janet claimed she didn't recognize him before, and he told her she should be nicer to people. But the next time they saw each other, she looked straight through him, he said. Now, George says, at this point, there's certain people I'm never going to be friends with unless a miracle happens, and I guess I put her in that category.
The
That's so childish.
The thirst.
Did he have his makeup on the second time?
Right.
The second time he had the makeup on.
Would you know your boy George without his makeup?
No.
He's known for a beat face.
First of all, we know Janet Jackson do not be too like outspoken, she's very shy and very quiet.
She is.
Unless she's very comfortable with you. You know what I mean? So please back off. You had nothing else to talk about in your memoir.
Like, don't talk about somebody else.
Yeah,
And you gotta look at the year that this was too. This is before she had control. So she was a lot more reserved than she would have been if this was like after 86.
Has anyone had an awkward celebrity encounter?
With no makeup?
Well, just in general. I had one, but it wasn't bad.
Oh, what happened?
I got a phone call. They said, stop the news. We're gonna let Charlie do the next block. Aretha's on the phone.
Oh.
The queen.
The
honey.
queen.
That she don't play
The
now.
queen.
Yeah.
So you have to take that call right away. I ran out to the newsroom. Hello. She said, Marielle, I heard you mention you were coming to my birthday party, but I haven't received your RSVP. It's on the way right now. I am so sorry. So sorry.
Yeah, light stopped when she called.
Immediately.
She had time.
Yes.
Yes.
Saturday morning. She's like, oh, you up? But you're not
The
RSVP.
queen of Detroit, man. Yes.
It's been a few days since the Golden Globes, but the internet can't seem to let it go. Specifically, they're fixated on a red carpet moment between John Krasinski and wife Emily Blunt. People are going crazy speculating about what he said, but check it out and let us know what y'all think. People seem to think that he wants a divorce. I mean, well, despite the conspiracy theories, lip reader Nina Celeste claims that Emily said, it's chilly here, right? And John replied, can't wait till we're indoors. Okay,
That's a long mile away from I want a divorce.
Yeah.
People looking to be messy. Lip reading. If you can't read lips.
Did y'all ever do that thing when you were kids where you would say one word because you knew it looked differently on your lips across the room? Like if you ever looked at somebody and said elephant shoes, it looks like,
Yeah.
Or I want to vacuum.
you know, it looks like I love you. I want to vacuum. What is
Well,
that?
some people said it looked like she said I can't.
Okay.
Some people said it looked like she said I can't wait to get the hors d'oeuvres.
And that's something I would say.
Yeah. Yo, girl, let me get those hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, Tanner.
All right, guys, coming up next, somebody has relationship advice for Nia Long, but does he have a good point? We'll dive into that right after the break.
Dish Nation. Dish Nation.
Welcome back. Well, Big Bang Theory's Kaley Cuoco is recalling the time she almost banged up a woman for throwing shade at her 9-month-old baby, y'all. Kaley says that her baby girl Matilda, she got fussy during their first flight, so she used the sound machine to calm her down. But get this, the flight attendant then approached them and said, the passengers would like you to stop using the sound machine. And then the woman in front of them noticed the change in the baby's mood and said to Kaley, oh, so your daughter does know how to smile.
Oh.
Wow. And Kaley said to herself, it was in that moment where I understood why women end up on Dateline. I could have strangled her.
Yes,
I so
Kaley.
understand now. Yes, I do. Yeah.
There should be a baby section on
It should be
planes.
something.
Because when I tell you this kid practiced judo on the back of my seat the entire flight.
I won't judge her for having the baby on the plane, but can I judge her for naming her baby Matilda?
Matilda?
It's like a witch baby name. Like, why? You can't. Matilda?
My cousin called me Matilda.
Oh,
my cousin Bridget. I don't know why she called me Matilda. She called me Matilda.
Matilda with the T.
Matilda with the T.
Did you nickname her first, and that was her
Bridget just
retaliatory
called me-
nickname?
Bridget, I become Matilda, and my other cousin called me Pearl.
But where you from?
That's a cute name.
They knew early what it was.
I have never seen a sound machine with a baby on a plane. Like, I've just never seen
I
it.
haven't either.
Do you plan on doing that
He
with
hasn't
True?
started flying yet. I'm scared. I don't want his ears to pop. I don't want him crying. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just do the private jet thing.
But how does that prevent the ear popping?
When he's older,
Okay,
he can
okay.
tell me, "Mommy, my ears hurt."
Do what you do.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm supposed to have been flown
these
a
poor
lot of
people
places.
with all
I
these
just can't.
exotic-
Whoa.
Oh,
Whatever,
are
Matilda.
whatever, Pearl.
All right, guys, moving on. This week we reported about Nia Long and her ex-fiance, Ime Udoka. They reached a child support agreement 1 year after their very public split. We all remember that.
Yes.
Well, he was fired from the Boston Celtics as the head coach after having an affair with a staffer on the team, and understandably, this led to the end of their relationships.
Right.
Well, according to Fox Soul's Al Reynolds, he said that she should have stayed with her man. Check this out.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm sorry, this ain't public opinion. This ain't the favor of
That's-
public opinion,
oh,
but it's
God.
my opinion. I would have stayed there and ate my food if I was Nia Long. This ain't the first time this man has cheated on her, and I promise you, if they stayed together, it wouldn't be the last.
I beg to differ.
Go ahead.
I work with Al on TGIF, and we all know that Star is part of Fox. So what happened to him? Did Star kick him from the damn table? Did he want to stay at the table?
Probably.
Why didn't he stay at
Nah,
that
and
that
eat.
table and
And
eat his
eat.
hors d'oeuvres?
Nah.
I just don't like it that he turned it into like the decision that Nia's husband made, that Ima made. He turned around and blamed that on her.
He don't know what he's talking
He
about.
said he knows what women are thinking and feeling.
He don't know what the hell he's talking about.
This bastard cheated.
He cheated.
And
But
publicly
not
humiliated
exactly,
her.
and not only that, he cheated with another married woman.
This woman was grinning up in damn Neil's face. Oh, Neil, I got your
Booking
ticket
the flight for
together.
travel
Yeah.
agent.
And got all the damn tickets together, and she was screwing her man. Hell no.
She said, "Oh, I booked the wrong flight for you."
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, girl. I didn't know how that happened.
Why this flight got 5 layovers?
I'm not gonna make it in time.
Is cheating like the end all be all for y'all in your
Yes.
relationship?
It is for me.
Yeah, for me too.
Pearl would never accept this
Okay.
behavior.
Never,
And neither
honey.
would Matilda.
Okay.
Nah, never. Anyway, baby, Lovebirds, honey. Oh, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes, y'all are auditioning on their spicy bedroom activities on their podcast. And that's the T Baby after the break.
Dish Nation. Dish Nation.
Welcome back. Yay. All right, y'all. Looks like Amy Robach and TJ Holmes opened up, you guessed it, about their sex life like never before. Talking about a TMI moment. The Lovebirds wanted to see how compatible they are, so they had Michael Kay, the global head of communications at OkCupid, present them. Brett, you don't like this story? You're not into this story?
Brett, wake up.
Brett, you know, we got. So the guy from OkCupid presented them with a series of questions that they answered individually. And it turns out they enjoy sex more than foreplay. Okay, cool, whatever. Michael shared that they are both into post-workout and shower sex and prefer cuffs over ropes in the bedroom. He also said the duo is not only compatible sexually, their personalities match as well.
And that's a lie.
What is this, Tinder? Who cares?
I just did that story. They were saying that, honey, she's so worried, honey, that he gonna leave her, honey, that she's insecure, and she watches him every moment. So I guess maybe
And now he's emotionally unavailable.
Nah, he done cheated on his wife, left the guy with her. Like they say, if he do it with you, gonna do it to you.
It just looks like with them, what works for them is just the sex.
I did see how Tanner did the cuffs and the ropes. Can I see that one more?
Well, the cuffs and then the ropes.
Is that
he
official
had
sign
the
language?
ropes.
You have to, like, and then you loop it around up here, and they're like, oh my gosh, no. Like,
Oh.
Tanner,
so rough and net.
Tanner, which one are you? Are you more of a cuss
Listen, I was
or-
in Boy Scouts. I can tie some
Tanner.
knots. All right. Can you imagine being his ex-wife or her ex-husband and being like, I thought cuffs was our thing?
Wait a minute.
But something tells me the cuffs are more her thing, because as a black man, he probably has an aversion to handcuffs. You know, we're not leaning towards that. You know what I'm
As a
saying?
black man, he definitely has an aversion to ropes then.
Yeah, you know what? So probably neither.
Nah, okay, let's
I'm
get
just
it
saying.
together. Let's be
Lesser
clear.
evils.
So that's
Let's be
probably her
clear.
thing.
So they need to just do some ties then.
Some zip ties.
Yeah,
Twist
some
ties.
zip ties. They don't need
Something friendly. Little zip ties. Something friendly. All right, guys, it's time for...
Didn't see dish coming.
All right, the IRS better have the situation fixed and handled before tax season, or it's gonna be a lot of angry people in the world. A woman called in just to get some information about her missing tax money. The employee put her on hold. Hold on, I'll be right back. And then took a nap. Watch this.
Homegirl is not that. Watch this though.
And we've been trying to say hello.
Hello, ma'am. Hello. 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 It's off mute. Hello. Hello.
Press some buttons.
I tried to press some buttons.
They got them people working overtime. You know it's tax season.
Yeah.
I hope that call was recorded for quality assistance.
Mommy's a narcoleptic, always sleeping on Hove.
I mean, I think you'd probably be less inclined to do that if you was like at a call center. Like sometimes that is the curse of working from home, because people be half dressed. You know, they wouldn't even poo in it, maybe just wearing a top.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When I used to work at a call center, though, I used to do this all the time. I just put the call in aux, and I act like I'm.
What?
Like, I could
You're
sleep.
like turned
I'm
off,
definitely not. I could sleep in any way. So I put
take
my
a
little
power
glasses
nap?
on. Yeah, I put my little glasses
Forever.
on, and I sleep like this, so people think I'm still working.
I can't. But your finger's not moving.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Well, y'all, up next, Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards is fed up with women jumping into her man's DMs. We'll explain that tea after the break.
Didn't they break up?
Dish Nation. Dish Nation.
Welcome back. So it looks like Kyle Richards isn't a fan of the unwarranted attention her husband Mauricio Unmansky receives on IG. So on a recent episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle revealed that she and her hubby had arguments about the messages he receives from other women online. She said with an attitude, Mo gets a lot of DMs from women. They don't care that he's married, and they're always the aggressor. And it just makes you realize there's really a lot of holes out there. Kyle also mentioned Mauricio would like these women's photos and follow them. Now, hold on now. Wait a minute now, Mauricio.
I mean, first of all, I thought they were on a break or they're divorcing.
I think this is prior to that.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
this
I only
season-
sent him
yeah.
2 messages, so I know you weren't talking about
One
me.
once.
Oh my God.
Just 2, Gary?
You
Well,
tramp.
I'm about to send him 3.
Oh.
Do y'all be looking through your spouse's following list on IG and
That's
speculating?
just too much to have to do. It's too much to do. If you don't
I
trust
I
them,
do.
or if you
You do?
One time I was getting ready to go on this date with this girl and we matched on like Bumble and we'd been texting for like a week to get this date set up. And then I tapped through her stories and she's got one story where like everything's normal and then another story where she's sitting passenger in like a Ferrari and I was like, huh. And then she like took the camera and moved it over like that and Channing Tatum was driving. And I knew in that second she was gonna flake on me and she did. Social media tells you about people.
Was that the Russian girl?
No. No.
Hey, don't forget to hit us up on social media. We're on all these platforms at Dish Nation. We'll see you there.